Texas A&M quarterback coach Tom Rossley still has a special connection with SMU. Watch while he explains his story.
I still do have SMU connections. My oldest son graduated from SMU and he married an SMU girl. My second son graduated from SMU and married an SMU girl. So we have a lot of SMU blood in our family, and this will be a very exciting game. I've known June for a long, long time, but he actually, when I left to go to SMU, June replaced me and came to Atlanta. Our offensive philosophies, I think, both originated with Mouse Davis, and so we're both kind of Mouseketeers, so to say. And I mean, he's the guy that taught me a lot of football, and I think it's same. June would say the same.
It's really, you know, Tom Rossley obviously was there and became the head coach there as well. And we had that play that he still questions to this day, the Al McConnell play down there in the end zone, and you know, which he swears that we robbed him on that play. But
I think there was a picture in the Dallas Morning News. If you go back and pull up that morning after. And I think he did land on the back line with the ball. The ball's hitting the back line, and unless they've changed the rules, I don't think that's in. No, I'm over it. But that was an exciting game because when we scored, we went ahead by 4 with less than a minute. And to their credit, they came the length of the field after the kickoff and got that last one by us. The previous year we had played them in the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, and you know, I hate to speak as an SMU person because of where I'm at now, but they actually tied us because we missed a chip shot field goal at the end of the game that we would have won the game. And then I know there was a lot of build up to the next year's game over here, and that one was also a real good game that we lost it in the last play of the game. We came in with Forrest Gregg. There were still a lot of restrictions on us. The first year we all got there in January, and February signing date came up. We had 2 weeks. We couldn't go off campus to recruit, and we had 15 scholarships. So by phone, we called and tried to convince players to come visit us, and we put together that first 15 and then had one more recruiting class, and that's what we played in with our first year. And then after the first year, we won 2 games actually that first year. And then the next year I left and went to Atlanta Falcons. And then the year I was gone, Forrest moved up to AD and couldn't keep both jobs, and he hired me back to be head coach. So really they had 2 seasons in before I got back. The saddest part about it is the players and the coaches had to pay for the sins of the people that actually had the problems. So our group paid the price, and a lot of those coaches and previous players went on to other programs and never really had to go through what we went through. So it all really didn't work out to be fair, I think, for everybody. But it's in the past, and thank goodness that's over, and I hope it never happens again. I think it inevitably, I think it was a part of what ended the Southwest Conference. By the death penalty to SMU was the start of the end of the Southwest Conference, and kind of a tough time in football in Texas, collegiate-wise anyway. But that's a long time ago. I guess I'm old enough I can, not a lot of coaches can remember back then, but it was fun. That conference was fun, and college football in the state of Texas was fun. I'm from Ohio, and that's what brought me here, watching Texas and Arkansas play in that Nixon game at the end of the year when Arkansas and Texas played for the national championship, and it was such an exciting game, and it was in the state of Texas, and fortunately I got to be a graduate assistant at Arkansas and wanted to be a part of the Southwest Conference because it was, even from a guy from Ohio that had Woody Hayes and Ohio State, Texas football in college was what a lot of people thought the best.